Like I said, today's going to be a marathon of videos while we can, because it looks more and more like we will never be on this platform again. It looks like the purge is coming for anybody that speaks outside of the narrative. And while I just did my last video, basically giving my review of the new HBO docuseries, Into the Storm, the Corbett channel, CorbettReport is gone. It's sayonara. See you later. And again, if you just watched my video on that and you saw why my video yesterday was taken down and I was given strike 3, and this channel was taken down altogether, it was said that it was WHO medical misinformation because I dared, you ready? I dared to go against social distancing. What? Number one, we're not talking COVID in that video at all. That's all transhumanism. That's all about how this is a transhumanist movement that wants to keep you away from people, that wants to keep you away from human touch and feeling, away from hugs, dancing, picnics, social events, etc. Now, there is no social distance mandate in my state, regardless right now, or no mask mandate in my state. So what are we talking about here? Am I never going to be able to tell people they should shake hands again? Is that not allowed on YouTube? Think about how draconian and crazy that is. And somebody must have realized how crazy it was that they did it, because without explanation, that video got put back up and my channel was back up within an hour. Now, I can only hope that James Corbett's channel is going to be back up in an hour. I don't think it's going to be. James has been one of the most effective voices for truth, adamant warriors for challenging the status quo and everything it attempts to propagate against the people that would be harmful to you and I. And by the way, only 10 thumbs up. Can we get 25? Can we get 25? Tell you what's going on, RC Propaganda. They took down the Corbett Report. So many years, so many great documentaries explaining and showing you a list of suspects that may have been involved in 9/11 that the media didn't focus on. Doing amazing documentaries on the creation of the Federal Reserve banking system. Think about that. This is a guy who's documented the many, many lies of the military-industrial complex. He's even gone so far as to question some of the whistleblowers out there, like Edward Snowden and others, you know? And, you know, we may not agree on everything there, but he's certainly able to do so. I mean, he's way more hardcore than someone like Glenn Greenwald, who gets a ton of media attention, right? He's way more hardcore and sourced than someone like Alex Jones, in my opinion, because James sticks to the documentation. He's never taken a mainline political side, and you certainly can't say that for Alex, can you? Okay? Yeah, I bet you did watch a Corbett video earlier today, because it was literally in the middle of my stream that I looked through the chat and someone said, yeah, I was in the middle of watching a video and it just got taken down. And sure enough, I went to youtube.com/CorbettReport and she's gone. And look, I know that we have the alternatives out there. I know that James had his entire channel backed up to Odyssey. I know that James also has been posting on BitChute and other platforms. But like I said, who do we need to reach the most, especially right now? People that are indulging in cat videos, in cooking videos, buying in to all the Johnny nonsense out there, acquiescing to more and more restrictions on their freedoms, more eviscerations of what was left of an already eviscerated Constitution and Bill of Rights. And, you know, Biden signed those executive orders yesterday on guns. And yeah, the NRA says that lawsuits are coming, but how effective will those lawsuits be? Especially when you have a militarized DC and a running narrative everywhere. I'm seeing it everywhere that we shouldn't have freedom of speech, basically. Freedom of speech should be over. And the idea that platforms like this one, which are clearly publishers, which have vested interests in employees that produce content across the board, okay, which is in bed, again, this is, you want to talk about technopoly. This is the first largest video platform in the world. It is the second largest search engine in the world, okay? The first largest search engine in the world owns it. It's shells within shells of corporations, Google and Alphabet. Oh yeah, that's right. Their operating system, Android, is also the largest operating system in the world on phones, other tablet type devices, and of course Chromebooks. Outdoing Windows at this point. That's how many Android devices there are out there. Yeah, no technopoly there. And they should definitely control what they think is speech and the law. And when I talked to Kara Castronova yesterday, if you haven't seen it yet, I think that this is where I'm gonna take this piece. I'm gonna put it up on YouTube if we still have a channel, where we're talking about now undercover officers in salons, okay, basically trying to stop quote unquote Asian hate crime. And some woman made some off-color remarks and used the term China virus in a salon. And look, if you want to get her for trespassing, if these people told her to leave, okay, but then you charged her with a hate crime on top of that because you had an undercover officer there waiting for someone, you know, to get hateful and spiteful. What? And remember, folks, it's not like you're even going to have the physical officer to be the Gestapo, the spy, the brown shirt much longer, because eventually it's just going to be one of those DARPA dogs that shows up after they've already tapped into your cell phone and heard the entire conversation. And, you know, maybe it's your first case. You'll just get an appearance ticket, or they'll just dock your social credit score, or maybe they'll come over to haul you away. Right? And, you know, I know Corbett's going to keep it up. He's a very intelligent man. And he's out in Japan. He's been highly prolific with another career besides. And I have really the utmost respect for the guy. So I don't know what else to tell everybody here. This is it. This is the takeover. What? Corbett stabbed you in the face and the back with the Fukushima update. Okay. Japan's secret art is his only defense. Secret act. I don't know what that even means. I have no idea what that means. So, guys, Rockfin. Every video could be my last video at this point. If you don't realize, that's ROKFIN.com. The other links to support me are down below. But at least go make that free account. And if you at least make that go make that free account, you're going to get the full Nico House interview of over an hour from yesterday, where we go over one of the most, if not the most, racist SNL sketch we've seen to date. And then, of course, we have who is it? We have Kara Castronova over there as well. I'm going to take pieces of both those interviews, pop them up to YouTube, and continue to try and navigate this very bizarre world of total and complete censorship when you go against the narrative. It's really wild times, man. Again, now I can't talk about transhumanism and an agenda that doesn't want you to love one another, be with your family, be with your friends, act like a normal human being, disregard any kind of new normal. Because it's not about a new normal, guys. What's it all about? It is about a new world order agenda that's been on paper and in the minds of some very, very sociopathic men for some time. And if you want to find out more about that, go watch the documentaries for free. They're in the playlist section. Loose Change Final Cut, Fabled Enemies, Invisible Empire, A New World Order Defined, and shade the motion picture. I love you guys, and I will see you all on the flip side.